You mother... Oh, is it not giving me? Or maybe it will. Maybe I actually do have to go through all the dialogue. That is the opposite of what I told you guys. No, he's lying. I'm telling the truth. Yeah, listen to the bracket there. And again, it looks like it's part of his dialogue, so he's like, not true. Okay, so, that's weird. Yeah, usually these guys, like, can't stop telling you how awesome you are once you get above, like, the 10th floor, and we made it above 15, so... And here's another little subplot. Oh, a blue cape. That belonged to a guy who went up on high floors in the tower. Wonder if we're gonna have to have anything to do, have to retrieve it. Who knows? Didn't enter from the... There is no back door. Yeah, apparently I can legally drink, but all you have is milk and juice, so... And I don't really... He actually charges you money if you pick one, so I'm not even gonna bother, and there's no benefit. Yeah, just started. Ugh. No respect from these guys. Okay, I'm gonna exit out. Exit the building and see if they have anything different to say the next time, but otherwise... Or maybe it only advances, like, a minimum of, like... Maybe I have to enter the tower, like, multiple times. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this is different. So, yeah, he's like, actually respecting me. Because, okay, so it wasn't like I was saying before. We actually aren't going to miss out on the dialogue. So, yeah, we can actually hear all of the different things that these guys have to say. Oh, yeah, bomb traps. Though, oh, I freaking hate bomb traps. So, they will destroy items. And, yeah, like I said, these guys actually do give kind of useful advice that are about things that you might not necessarily have figured out on your own by this point. Because, yeah, by the time you reach... If you've only made it to the 5th floor, you might not have even seen a bomb trap, so... And, yeah, this guy's telling you about how, you can strengthen... So, I'm not sure that this is even actually true, what he's saying here. I think what he's saying is that the benefit of mixture magic is just like a... It's just like a flat damage increase that's based on... It's not a multiplier of your like base weapon strength. It's a flat damage increase based on the level of the spell, I believe is what he is saying there, and which I think is accurate as well. Oh yeah, the monster den. That's a very rare type of trap, but yeah, it's basically... Like, unless you've got an acid rain ball in your inventory, it's basically like an instant, let's get the hell out of here once you encounter the monster trap. And yeah, see how much friendlier these guys are now that I've made it up farther past, like, farther up the tower than any of them can. That's actually true, actually. I was saying, like, yeah, now that we've got the collar, the extra collar, we can have 2 monsters out at once, but there's, basically no reason to ever have 2 monsters out at the same time. Like, almost never. Unless you've got, like, a monster with a healing spell, so you can heal the other monster. But yeah, basically you kind of switch back and forth between them based on the element of the enemy that you're fighting at the moment. This is actually basic tutorial stuff. I believe they taught you how to disarm traps in the basic tutorial. And there's really no need for me to do this. I'm just kind of doing this for myself, really. Like, I didn't... Okay, to talk a little bit about... Oh, I guess... Oh. I thought he would have had something different to say, because we made it to the 15th floor. Guess not. Or unless maybe it's by 10s. Maybe it was by 10s. Okay, here's another little building. Kind of... Yeah, this is a basically useless building, except that... And yeah, I actually don't think that the NPCs here care at all about your tower progress, but... Yeah, we get to romance a waitress, if we feel like it, and her little subplot is also extremely simple, where you basically you just have to eat everything on the menu, and then she just falls in love with you, because she has kind of a weird fetish that we'll find out about later on. Oh, I love the restaurant, although yes, as you can see, there's like a lot of items to get through, so I think... So yeah, if I do just like 1... I'm not going to eat all of these at once, but I think if I do 1 per tower run, I wouldn't, yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 15 items on this menu. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to beat the game within 15 tower runs. So I think I'll just eat, after each run, I'll eat 2 dishes, and then that'll sort of keep the plot clipping along in a nice place. I say plot, but there's really just that something happens after you eat all the dishes, and then, yeah, that's it. Yes, it's rice. The other thing that I like about this, which you'll see a bit more of, so for the basic rice dish, it doesn't do anything, but it's just really funny. Your character gives like little critiques of each of the dishes as he samples them, and some of them are like really long and involved. Yeah, nice missing comma there. Or not even a comma, you'd want like a question mark. Unless maybe it's just like, how would you even pronounce this? Let's see. Rice, not even my pet back home will eat that. Yeah, that doesn't even make grammatical sense without some kind of punctuation there. Yeah, of course, he's just a rich bastard. He'll just, of course, order the most expensive thing on the menu, no matter what. Asks for some love with it as well, but yeah, Patty's having none of it. She's only got eyes for people who eat. Yeah, as I was just talking about, only cares for people who eat everything on the menu and not just the same thing every time. Oh yeah, that is actually a thing that you can do. I kind of want to show it. I was actually going to show it off, but just because he brought it up, I'm not going to. I'm going to pay. I don't know what he means by right now. But yeah. Anyways, as you can see, we have the option now. We can pay. We can not pay. In which case we. There's actually suffer no negative penalties. It just you get sent into the back and you have to wash dishes, which doesn't involve anything. You just watch a little wash dishes sequence and then that's it. Or you can run away, in which case she gets pissed off at you and you've got to pay. The bill to get back in her good graces. We'll just pay so as to not look foolish in front of our rival here. And yeah, that's that. Oh yeah, and also you can here's the back end. Yeah, this is where you end up washing dishes if you try to go without paying. But yeah, you don't actually need to go to the tower every time to, like, a bunch of times. Like some of the subplots, you have to go to the you can only do them one step at a time. Like you gotta do one, like Nico for example, it's like you gotta talk to her like once after every tower run, basically. But yeah, with this one you can actually get it all, if you have the money for it, you can just get it all done in one go and just eat everything on the menu all at once. Just keep going in and out of the building. That would be really boring to watch though, so we'll just do a couple at a time. And let's see what Jasu has to say about the natto soybeans. Even though I complained about the sprite graphics earlier, and yeah, the food does look kind of ugly. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Or I don't even know what voice I would do this in, like, whatever, I'm not even going to do a voice, it's just, I just love these little food reviews. Yeah, he's like doing his own like little advertisement there for the food or something. It's like you can picture like Orson Welles like reading that over the radio and then just like cursing out the director. I wish I could, and of course, yeah, he says the same thing every time. But yeah, would be really nice if I could do a good Orson Welles voice or Orson Welles impersonation for that. But alas, I don't really have any good voices. Maybe that's something I'll try to work on off camera. I'll try to work on like a good reviewer voice for you, like a food critic voice for you guys, and then maybe try to train that off camera and do that, because yeah, like we've got 13 more dishes to work through, so yeah. Yeah, he's insulting the food. That is like not cool. Waitress is sitting right there. Oh snap! Ha! I love his little eye twitch animation there right now. Ha! So yeah, score, Jasu 1, Gosh, nothing. But yeah, with him gone, I don't need to pay anymore. See ya, loser. So yeah, dash and dine, or dine and dash, because yeah, the dining happens first. Or does she ever? Yeah, I don't think it's possible for her to catch you. What? You'll be... she'll be back. She's... well, I don't... Again, the translation in this game sometimes... Honestly, I think her displeased face is kind of my favorite expression that she has, but or I guess that's okay. And yeah, you see, we've gotta pay for the last meal before she'll serve you again. And yeah, she doesn't even... Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do this, but or can we actually change our mind? Okay, which is just like, yeah. Is that right? Change your mind? Okay, that's fine. She's cool with it. We paid our last bill, so... Okay, here's Nico. We gotta advance her plotline. Basically, oh yeah, for this one, she wants to raise... Again, her whole thing was like, you know, pretty up the town and all that, so she wants to build a fountain. And, so yeah, basically you've got to fund this whole fountain thing on your own, essentially. So once you get up to I think it's 2,000 is what you need in order to finish... Or technically 4,000, but, yeah, we'll see that in a minute. So yeah, let's just get this over with. Donate the maximum amount to advance this little subplot as quickly as we can. And yeah, of course, Ghosh has got to come in and just hone in on our turf every time, because he's a bastard like that. Come on, Jasu, aren't you going to say anything? Okay, good. Yeah, and so he's going to download 1,000 plus 1. Of course, he could, if he's so rich, he could afford to fund the whole thing on his own. But yeah, oh, she's like, wow, thank you. It's like, yeah, that plus 1 really put it over the top, where she's like, yeah, he gets the wow. Or did she say wow for our donation? I'm pretty sure she didn't. I'll have to keep an eye on that next time. This is... I don't even have any... He probably meant what? What are you saying, Jasu? You're like freaking... Okay, we'll go with the sensible option. And yeah, we are kind of it. That was... You really have no option but to be a jerk to her. But, and yeah, as you can see, you can only make 1 donation per tower run. So yeah, if you actually end up... So unless you go with the 1,000 donation, it actually takes forever to build up that freaking fountain stash. And... Okay, and we've got this other romantic option. Again, with her, you just basically got to talk to her after every tower run. And yeah, puffy lips... Whatever. It's not the silliest sort of stupid name that they translated in this game. Okay, this makes no sense. I have no idea. According to the manual, I'm pretty sure that Selphie, as I recall, she's like 14 or 13 years old or something. So there's like no reason whatsoever for her to be in the tower. In fact, I'm gonna have to check that off camera, but I'm pretty sure she's like 14, which means she's not an adult, which means no tower for you. Yet somehow she gets, I guess because she's in the Rogue family, and indeed this is actually Ghosh's sister. So yeah, we can get some vengeance in that way, I guess, if we're into that kind of thing. I don't really see how that would be vengeance, though. I guess it would probably piss him off, so I guess that's reason enough to go after her if you're an asshole, which, honestly, I am. I would totally date my rival's sister just to piss him off, and that's what we're going to be doing eventually, really, so... So I say dating sim aspect, you never really have to make a final choice as to like which girl you end up with or anything. It's just basically a bunch of like little subplots that you just kind of advance to the end, and then when you do, actually nothing even really happens. Basically you get a little icon next to your save file for each girl that you've successfully wooed, and that's basically all that happens. And also once you get the fully upgraded house, something happens as well, which is actually kind of a detriment more than anything, but we'll get to that when it comes. What? No, this is... I don't need you to tell... That's just the same spiel that he would have given. But I'm pretty sure... Okay. Whatever, if you don't want my money, then... Whatever, I won't give it to you then. Yeah, that's weird, actually. Normally that guy asks for money for, like, to donate to improve the temple, and this is not the Builder's Hall. What am I... Not the Builder's Hall. What are you doing, Jasu? That's Nico's house. She's not even our favorite girl. That's Fur. Like, no point, no reason to be stalking her. Don't need to go creeping around her house. Okay, and so I think that's about all that we need to do around town. So, yeah, we're just gonna give this guy some work, and what's so surprising about that? I'm a hunter now, man. I'm loaded. Got all this cash, and actually we can afford to do everything right now. do we need the money for anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we can just expand our house. And yeah, he says where. There are some buildings where you have to choose where they go, but... And yeah, so right now we only have the options to improve our house. Oh, actually, can I do more than one at once? I didn't actually think of that. Okay, it looks like I can. Because yeah, if I could only do one at a time, I'd actually want the hut first, in case we get some more monsters on the next tower run. But okay, we should have a bigger house and more storage space for monsters when we come back from our next tower run. And oh yeah, okay, we gotta talk to this guy eventually because he's got a building. Okay, yeah, this is say no to the... Okay, I am the entertainment. And indeed that is actually true. I am doing my... Believe it or not, I'm actually trying to like entertain you guys with this nonsense. I'm sorry if it's not working and whatnot, but that's actually literally what this whole video series is about. That's like really weird, isn't it? That I would think... It's almost like insulting for me to think that like people out there might actually be entertained by this. Like insulting to you, the viewer, that I think you will enjoy this. That's okay. Anyways, basically, yeah, this guy with like, yeah, the nerd with the weird spiral glasses and the purple hair with the stupid thing in the front, stupid lick in the front. Yeah, he wants to make a theater, and so that's basically how you get. Basically how you get more buildings is people about town will have suggestions for buildings for you to make, and then that will show up here in the Builders Hall. So yeah, that's basically what I was trying to show off there. And actually, there's another one up here that I might as well. Or actually, can I give her another donation? I'm pretty sure I have to go. Okay, yeah. She's too pissed off to take our money right now because we asked where... What did we say? Oh yeah, we asked where the lady was. Or called her a doodly. I guess she has the same response either way. Oh. Okay, I guess he doesn't have it yet. You can also build another building off that guy suggests. Oh, and also, they said to hang around the hospital. So, or actually, I don't think we have the option to do the hospital stuff yet. As you can see, there's this mysterious locked building with the open window here. Can't do anything with it just yet. All the other buildings in town are just wide open. Can go inside any of them. Oh, actually, it looks like, yeah, people about town have sort of random things to say about the tower as well. It's kind of weird how... I guess that's really all there is to do in this town. So it's like all the kids are going to be... Actually, it's not even true. We've got the windmill guy, we've got the shop owners, we've got the wind... I said the windmill dude already. We're literally out of things to do in this town. It's either you run the windmills, you run a shop, or you go to the tower and fight some monsters. So it's no wonder that, like, literally every person... That's all that anybody in this town ever talks about. Which is, you know, sensible, I guess. Like, yeah, if your town is, like, built next to this giant monster tower, that would probably be the only thing that anyone would ever talk about. It's kind of a remarkable thing. Favor to ask. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I want. I thought it was... She's supposed to... Maybe it was a different... Oh, right, I'm off to the tower, and then she gives you a free pita fruit. Which I actually like to have. So, okay, now we've got to make some decisions on what to do with these eggs. Oh, and that's the other thing. So since monsters actually take up inventory slots, yeah, if you take a second monster into the tower with you, that actually means that that's one less item that you'll be able to take in as well. So yeah, that's the question. And then, do we want to take Baku and another monster? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna offload both of these eggs at this point. But I'm only going to hatch the Kraken. And I actually have space for the Kraken as well. So, and I said I was going to name my third monster Hatsu, but I actually prefer to give them my monsters kind of descriptive names so I can actually tell them apart. So, okay, we're going to go hatch that. Well, that was fast. And so, yeah, we've got ourselves a pet kraken. Crake. I actually like that name. Crake is not a bad name for a kraken, but I don't know. I kind of feel pressured to like be creative. So instead of Crake, or except we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters to work with. Wow, that's even less than our character name. And actually they have the dictionary of suggestion. Oh, Squiddo. And I'm terrible with names as well, so actually if I named all of these guys individually, I can literally spend like tens of minutes just like trying to think up a name for like one monster when I play these games. So actually we're just gonna waste like literally hours naming all of our monsters if I actually try to come up with my own names. So, okay, we'll just pick the best one out of the dictionary, which in this case is Squiddo. Or actually, I wonder... I wonder if this would fit. I actually don't think it will. Ika-chan... No, Ika-chan won't fit. Really? Only 6 characters? That is the lamest shit. Okay, what about... Iga... Moose... No, that Musame is... What, I don't even know what I was thinking. It's like even fits even worse. So, okay, we'll go with Squiddo, then. He's a Kraken type, and we are going to add him to our items. Also, I've got to offload Baku first. And, okay, and then we can actually rename him, finally. Give it a name. So how do I delete... Okay, I guess we can clear it, and then we can just give him Baku again without screwing it up this time. And yeah, there it is. Baku, comma. No Baku space, comma. No Baku space, comma. It's just Baku, comma. Perfect. And we'll add him to items as well. And yeah, as you can see, now we have a fire type as well as a water type. And that's really great. And yeah, that's everything that we really needed to do in town. We're basically out of money, so let's just go right back into the tower. Oh my god, did I really just spend 45 minutes just running around selling items? Most of that was that freaking fortune teller. Oh my god, I honestly regret even... In fact, I'm probably going to cut out some of that. That was a huge waste of time. I'm really sorry for that.